particular session. So my dear learners, once again a warm welcome to all of you in the today's daily current affairs session on EduTap, and I hope all of you are healthy and preparing well for upcoming exams. And from the whole EduTap family and from the whole EduTap team, I would like to wish you all the best for your tomorrow NABARD Grade A Phase 2 examination. And my dear friends, as we all know that these examinations have a very important role where the current affairs plays a very important part, and that is the reason that current affairs you are really required to prepare very important. Okay, so that is the reason that I am back with a very important session in which we will be discussing the top PIB news from the month of November 2021. And here is the list of topics that we are going to cover today. And my dear learners, if you are new to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates of the courses and videos offered by us. And you can also join our Telegram channel to get the access to the PDF of these lectures. To join the Telegram channel, kindly click on the link given in the description below. And here is the list of topics that we are going to discuss in our today's session. That is the World Diabetes Day, children, ideas, rights and nutrition, and then we will be discussing the Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge. Okay, so my dear learners, here is the very first question on your screen, and all of you are requested to answer the question in the comment section below. If we talk about the question says, which one of the following ministries is celebrating the week from 14th to 21st November under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav with the theme of Children, Ideas, Rights and Nutrition? See, recently one of the Indian ministries has decided to celebrate the week from 14th to 21st of November 2021 under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and they are going to celebrate this theme with the theme of Children, Ideas, Rights and Nutrition. So please tell me your answer in the comment section below, whether it is option A, Ministry of Women and Child Development, or it is the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, or the Ministry of Science and Technology, or the Ministry of Home Affairs, or none of the above. So my dear learners, see, these kind of themes, these kind of initiatives which are being taken by the Indian ministries are really very important from the exam point of view, and that is the reason that this particular article we are going to discuss in our today's session. So now let's discuss the whole article and let's see and find out the right answer to this particular question. So here you can see the headline from the PIB itself, that the Ministry of Women and Child Development is celebrating the week from 14th to 21st of November as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And my dear learners, I know that all of you must remember this particular part, that India is commemorating the 75th year of India's independence, and as a celebration of this they are celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And under this celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Ministry of Women and Child Development is celebrating this week, which duration is 14 to 21st of November, and during this particular week they are going to celebrate the theme Children, Ideas, Rights and Nutrition. And my dear learners, see, under this particular Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the Ministry of Women and Child Development is organizing various activities, and the special focus of these activities will be on the holistic development of women and children. And apart from that, the objective of celebrating this particular week is also for the generation of awareness about the child rights, that the child rights which are related to their development as well as protection, their nutrition. And apart from that, all those people who are adopting the children, so those adopting parents are what are their legal procedures, what are their legal rights, they are also being aware about all these things. And that is the reason that the Ministry of Child and Development is celebrating this particular week with the theme of Children, Ideas, Rights and Nutrition. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. And my dear learners, if we talk about the question once again, then the question was that which one of the following ministries is celebrating the week from 14th to 21st of November 2021, and the right answer to this question will be option A, that is Ministry of Women and Child Development. So I believe that this particular question is very much clear to all of you. And my dear learners, see, as we have already discussed this particular news, but still all of you are required to answer the question in the comment section below, because to attempt the question is really very important for you here also, because it will these questions are being brought here for your practice, so that you can practice these questions in the session itself, and when you will be answering these questions in the actual examination, then you will be aware of that what are the different mistakes that you were committing when you were practicing these kind of questions. And that is the reason that attempting these questions during this session is really very important for all of you for your exam preparation. So now let us move on to the next question from our today's session, and the next question is: consider the following statements which are correct regarding the week-long awareness campaign on Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge which was being launched recently. See here, three statements. Here three statements have been given, and you are required to quickly go through these particular statements and analyze these statements, that what exactly is the right answer. See, you are required to see the correct statements. Whenever you are attempting any question, you are required to carefully read out the question as what exactly has been asked in the question. See, in the question, in these kind of statement based question, it can also ask that what are the incorrect statement about these topic that have been mentioned in the question. For example, if you talk about this particular question, it says that consider the following statements which are correct regarding the week-long awareness campaign on Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge which was launched recently. So here three statements have been given, and all of you are required to analyze these statements and see that which one of the following statements are correct as per this particular campaign, that is Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge. So now let's discuss this news in detail, and let's see and find out that what exactly is the right answer to this particular question. So as you can see the headline itself from the PIB, that MOHUA to launch awareness campaign on Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge. And my dear learners, here it is also being mentioned that 246 cities will be participating in this challenge. So Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs under the Government of India have recently announced to launch a awareness campaign. The title of the campaign is Safai Mitra Suraksha Challenge, and the duration, you are also required to remember the duration of these campaigns, because on these lines as well the questions we have seen in the previous year exams as well, and that is the reason that we are discussing these kind of news articles on the very same lines. And if we talk about the duration of this particular awareness campaign will be from 14th to 20th of November 2021. And these all these campaigns will run up to the Swachh Amrit Divas, which is the award ceremony which is being conferred in order to recognize the role and efforts of the states and cities and urban local bodies for the protection and for the proper justice which are being provided to these Safai Mitras. Okay, so my dear learners, I hope that this is very much clear to all of you, and now let's discuss about the Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge in detail. So if you talk about the Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge, then my dear learners, it has been aimed to encourage the cities to mechanize their sewer and septic tank cleaning operations in order to prevent the death and fatalities of the sanitation workers. See, these sanitation workers, in order to mechanize all these operations of cleaning of the septic tank and sewage, this particular Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge was being launched by the Ministry of Health and Urban Affairs, and this was being launched in order to prevent the death and fatalities of the sanitation workers which are being caused by the hazardous entry of these sanitation workers into these septic tanks as well as sewerage plants. So that is the reason that this particular program, this particular challenge was being launched. And if we talk about the very first time when this was launched, this particular thing was launched very first time on the occasion of World Toilet Day in last year 2020. And what was the objective that we have already discussed? The objective of launching this campaign was to eradicate the practice of hazardous cleaning of sewers and septic tanks and to promote mechanized cleaning of these. So my dear learners, see, here you are required to remember about the details of the Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge, but apart from that, as this particular Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge was being launched on the occasion of World Toilet Day, now you are also required to remember the details of the World Toilet Day. And if we talk about the details, when we talk about these important days, then what exactly we are going to cover? We are going to cover that on which date this particular day is being celebrated and what exactly was the theme of this particular day. So if we talk about the World Toilet Day, then my dear learners, World Toilet Day is being celebrated on 19th of November every year. And if we talk about the theme, that what exactly is the theme of the World Toilet Day 2021, then the theme of World Toilet Day 2021 is valuing toilets. So please note down these particular details, because these are also very important from the exam point of view. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. And now let us move back to the question. And now I believe that all of you will be able to answer this particular question, that which one of the following statements which are being mentioned here about the Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge are correct. If you talk about the statement 1 says that it is a week-long awareness campaign which will be launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. And if we talk about the second statement, it says that it has been launched as a part of World Toilet Day celebration, which is being celebrated on 19th of November every year. And if you talk about the third statement says that the duration of the week-long campaign will be from 14th to 20th of November 2021. So my dear learners, please analyze all these statements and tell me your answer in the comment section below, that what exactly is the right answer, which one of the following statements are correct regarding the Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge. So if you talk about the right answer to this question, the right answer to this question is option E, that is all of the above, as all these statements which are being mentioned here are correct as per the Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge. So I hope that this particular thing is very much clear to all of you, and it is also very much clear to all of you that on what lines you are required to cover these particular news, on what dimensions you are required to cover these news, and what kind of questions can be framed from these kind of news articles. As we can see here, that the question was only about the Safai Mitra Suraksha challenge, but here we have also discussed about the World Toilet Day, and during this discussion we have already discussed that on what date this World Toilet Day is being celebrated, and what exactly is the theme of this World Toilet Day for year 2021. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you, and Bhushan Kohli have answered the question correctly, that is option E, all of the above. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. And now we are moving towards the next question from our today's session, that is here on your screen. So the next question is, on which of the following days the World Diabetes Day is being celebrated every year? See, once again a very basic question, and a question from the important days, but these days which are being recently celebrated are really very important from the exam point of view, and there is a very high probability of these particular days to be asked in the examination. So my dear learners, please tell me in the comment section below that what exactly is the right answer to this question, that on which day the World Diabetes Day is being celebrated every year, whether it is on the 12th November, 13th November, 14th November, 15th November or 16th November. Let's find out the right answer to this question. And here you can see the headline from the PIB, that the Union Minister and a renowned diabetologist Dr. Jitendra Singh says immediate challenge is prevention of diabetes among the youth and pregnant women. See, recently a webinar was being held on the occasion of World Diabetes Day, and this particular webinar was being addressed by Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh. And during this particular webinar, he has delivered a keynote address. But what exactly is more important for all of us to discuss here is that what exactly is the date of the celebration of the World Diabetes Day, that on what day this World Diabetes Day is being celebrated every year. And my dear learners, here we have already provided the details here, that the 14th November is the date on which every year the World Diabetes Day is being celebrated. And now the second most important thing about this particular day is what? The theme, that you are also required to cover the theme, that what exactly is the theme of World Diabetes Day 2021. And my dear learners, if we talk about the theme of World Diabetes Day 2021, the theme is access to diabetes care, if not now, when. So this particular part is really very important from the exam point of view, and I am marking the star here, that the date of this World Diabetes Day and the theme of this World Diabetes Day is very important from the exam point of view, and these are the most important key takeaways from this particular question. So if we talk about the question once again, then the question was asking that on which day we celebrate the World Diabetes Day every year, And here the right answer to this particular question is option C, that is 14th of November 2021. And I'm really glad to see your participation in the comment section. And Bhushan, Anamika, Pooja, Namita, all of them have answered this particular question correctly. That is option C, 14th November 2021. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. And my dear learners, now we are moving towards the revision question series. See, in the revision question series, we brought a question which we have already discussed in our previous sessions. And in case if you have missed those sessions, then you can revise that particular topic by with the help of this particular question only. And my dear learners, here the question, the revision question is on your screen, and once again all of you are requested to answer the question in the comment section below. If we talk about the question is: recently, Dr. Vallabhbhai Kathiria, the former cabinet minister and former chairman of Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog, has organized a national webinar in which a campaign was being launched which aims to make cows to be economically useful by proper economic use of cow dung and cow urine too, along with its milk, curd and ghee. And here what exactly the question is? The question is, name of the campaign is. See, we are repeatedly telling you that these particular campaigns which are being recently launched are really very important from the exam point of view. And that is the reason that today, now once again, we are having a question which is based on this particular campaign. So please tell me in the comment section below that what exactly is the right answer, whether it is option A, Gaur Raksha Deepavali 2021, or Suradhenu Deepavali 2021, or Cow Deepavali 2021, or Kamdhenu Deepavali 2021. So please tell me the right answer to this particular question, that what exactly is the right answer. And I am getting some responses from the students here that Pooja and Namita are opting for option D, that is Kamdhenu Deepavali 2021. And my dear learners, option D is the right answer, that is Kamdhenu Deepavali 2021. So once again, these campaigns, the portals, the initiatives, the programs and the schemes which are being launched by the government are really very important from the exam point of view. And that is the reason that you are required to comprehensively cover these programs, initiatives, campaigns, because they are very probable to be asked in the exam. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. And my dear learners, now let's move on to the star performers of the previous session. And Gnaneshwar and Ritika Singh are the star performers of our previous session because they have answered the question that we have asked during the session. So my dear learners, if you also want your name to be mentioned here in the upcoming session, then please answer the questions in the comment section below that we have asked during this particular session, and I will be bringing your names here in this particular slide for star performers. So my dear learners, that was all from the today's session, and I hope that today's session was useful and fruitful to all of you. And if you have any queries, then you can drop us a mail at hello@edutap.co.in, and you can also call us at 8146207241. And if you have liked the session, you can give a thumbs up in the comment section below. So my dear learners, once again, thank you for joining us. Wish you all happy learning.